What would you do with financial freedom? Hey guys, this is Arianne and Chris, and we're creating videos like this so good people like you can reach financial freedom faster. We retired at the age of 27, and like now you see partly what we're doing with our financial freedom, just traveling the world. We are filming this video in Siceda in Italy. It's one of our favorite places in Europe, so definitely check that out. So Chris, how do you define financial freedom?
Yep, so that's an important point. Everybody has a different definition, it seems, for what financial freedom means. For me personally, we might have a different definition together, we'll find out. For me personally, financial freedom is the ability to do what I want, when I want, with whom I want, without having to worry about it running out. So, and it's more of a sustainable thing. Like, I can't just do that now and, oh, now I'm out of money and I'm broke again. It has to be sustainable.
Yeah, my definition is similar. So to me, financial freedom is having all the money I need to do whatever I want, right? With my time, where, with whoever I want, without having to trade my time for money. So I don't have to, so right now we're here in the mountains. I don't have to worry about working so that I can pay for our meal, pay for our accommodation, pay for anything, right? We already have passive income that pays for all of this. And I'll talk about later, yes, I actually still work. I actually enjoy working, and I don't not work anymore because I choose to, but I don't have to. If I didn't work, everything would still be paid. This whole vacation would still be paid, our flights, our home at home. We have a home at home that we're paying for, even though we haven't been there for 2 months. That is still getting paid. Everything's fine, even if I don't work.
Yep. And again, I think that's that brings us to our actual topic for this video, is what would you do with your financial freedom? And I think everybody has a different idea of what they would do, and what they kind of display is a little different sometimes too. But I think before we even get into this, it's okay to have different things, right? There's no right answer to this. From our definition, the point is to be able to do what you want.
Right. If you don't want to be on this mountain, you don't have to.
If you're terrified of heights and that's horrifying,
like some people
beach.
some people just really want to have a nice home and a nice backyard and a nice pool in the backyard. That's completely fine if you're more of like a homebody. Like we have family members who are like that.
Yeah. Or like having the home and like stuff, right? So you have the home and you have like an ATV that you run around your house with, or your kids with the kites in the back or something. Like, it's okay to be a stationary person, not enjoy travel. Travel's one of our things. It doesn't mean it has to be yours.
Right. So I guess let's go to you, Chris. What do you choose to do with your financial freedom?
Yep. So I tend to think I'm one of the more classic types of financial freedom people, where people think that you want to go and sit on a beach and do nothing all day. I could do that for a long time and not really feel unfulfilled. The things that are really important to me are family, good food, and pretty things. So like wandering around and seeing this glorious place, those are like the highlights of my world. So if I can go to a place that has an amazing view, with good food, with the people I love, I am golden. And that's enough to fulfill me. I've got hobbies, so I like flying my drone around, I like recording videos. I'm really bad at photography, but I'm working on it, and that's a lot of fun. So for me, it's family, food, pretty places, and fun stuff. And honestly, that's enough for me. And I think yours is a little bit different.
Yeah, and I want to expound on Chris's a bit, because I don't think you gave yourself a lot of credit there. But like, so for him, like he said family, right? And he just kept saying family, but like, so we're trying to start a family right now, right? So Chris is doing all of the prep for that and doing all of the research. And what he wants to focus his time on is everything around that. And that's not wrong. That's not any less than anybody else's thing, or any less than kind of what I prefer to do, right? It's just different.
Yeah.
And we also have different seasons in life, right? So like right now we're working on starting a family. Obviously, when our kids are like 20, we're no longer working on starting a family, right?
Wait, what?
So yeah, they'll be starting their family. Like there's different seasons in life, and what you do with your freedom is going to be different for each season. So if you hear something that's different from what we're talking about, or if you're thinking of something that's different from what we're talking about, it might just be because you're in a different season in life, and your season is going to be all about something else. Okay, so what would I do with my financial freedom? Well, so we are very blessed. We actually became financially free at the age of 27. Chris was, I think, 28. And so we've actually had a lot of time to think about this. And we've had a lot of time to kind of practice and actually try things and see what we like and don't like. So when we first got there, we thought, I thought I was gonna be just like Chris. We're gonna sit on the beach and do nothing, or sit on this mountain and do nothing. And you know what? Like, that's just not me. I like,
It was fine for like 2 weeks,
yeah,
and then you got bored.
right. I like challenging myself. And for some people, when they get to that point, they challenge themselves with physical activity. So I still do. We hike a lot, we snowboard, but that only gets me so far, right? I can only hike so much, and I can only snowboard so much. I can only eat so much good food without, being really, really big. So I do like work. I still work. We still have a few different businesses. We have a wealth coaching business. We have a multifamily business where we buy apartment buildings and we partner with other investors and we manage the deals. The investors are just passive. So I do still like maintaining and making those businesses better. Now that we are at a stage of our life where the primary focus is starting a family, I'm not like growing them super big, super fast like I used to do when we were getting started in this journey, right? So
Hey, business started. Let's go 7 figures, 8 figures. Let's rock.
right. So for now, we're idling where we're at, and we're improving, right? Like we're improving
Improving the
we're
systems.
being more efficient, and with that comes growth, income growth. But really, the income growth kind of goes back into like improving our people and improving the software and systems and all that. So I'm not like using that to like 10x and 100x and grow the business super, super big right now
Which is what we used to do.
in this stage in life.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so for me, I do love traveling. I love being inspired by the beautiful views. It inspires me to live life. Just live life, right? Like we're just so thankful and blessed. But past enjoying the views, past enjoying Chris's company and trying to be the best wife and trying to be the best, future mom, right? Past that, trying to be the best daughter. We just took our families across Europe, best sibling. Past that, everything that's left, I do want to keep improving our businesses, and I want to keep creating things that help other people, right? So our wealth coaching business helps other people become financially free. Our multifamily syndication business, we help provide clean, safe housing for the residents. We provide great passive investments for other people who want financial freedom, who don't want to do the work.
Yeah, no, and I think one of the things that's comes out there is that every human has some fundamental human needs, and one of your driving needs is the need for growth. So if you're one of the people who sits on the beach all day, you may not feel like you're growing anymore. You may not feel like you're challenging yourself and improving. And that's a fundamental human need, I think. And that's, I think, why a lot of people who try to retire early, they end up going back to work because they ran out of that like growth thing. So for people who are more like me, and you don't need like economic work to find fulfillment, you don't need a monetary gain, you still need to find something that challenges you, because otherwise you're going to get bored out of your mind, and some people even get depressed, right? And they can't find something to do with their life, right? So again, find something that challenges you, even if you don't want to work like the 9 to 5 anymore. Find something. Like, so again, raising a family it's a constant struggle, right? You're always learning because your kids are always growing. Hobbies, right? There's always another level to any hobby you pick. There's always a next level, right?
Yeah.
And it could be fun.
And I think the interesting thing about us is because we're different. I think sometimes, we see other couples that maybe are the same. So there's not a lot of
similar dynamic.
There's not a lot of back and forth. Like we actually have this conversation a lot because we're so different in that. Like what we want to do with financial freedom. Like Chris sometimes can't understand why I feel like I have to, build another business. Again, we put that on pause right now. But I just like, if we didn't like agree on this goal of like, hey, we're gonna start a family right now, that's what we're gonna do for the next few years, like I'd probably have started 10 other businesses, like, and that's just what I do. Even before,
and you're having fun doing it. I think that's the thing.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And even before, I think even before we became financially free, before we even met, like that's kind of what I did, right? We actually met on a game. I actually kind of had a business in that game, right? So you're just you, right?
Yeah, and it's okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think the thing is, it's okay to be different. Just figure out what you want to do with your financial freedom. If you're on the road with someone else, figure out what they want to do with their financial freedom and find a way to make both of your worlds amazing.
Yeah, and I do love that we're different because
we pull each other.
Yeah, we pull each other one direction, right? Like Chris helps me enjoy these beautiful things a lot. This is what I said I worked for, and sometimes I forget that
You put your head down and grind, yeah.
yeah. So, yeah. And for you, it might be different, right? So for us, we love spending time with family. We love traveling with each other and with family. We love good food. We love hiking. We love snowboarding. For you, it might be different. Like we said in the beginning of the video, you might just really like having a nice home and like tending to your garden and making your home better.
Yeah, or for like the car guys, you might want to buy a 1950s Mustang and refurbish it. Like there's a whatever, right? Everybody has something that rocks their world and it's all okay. Find out what you want to do with your financial freedom and have fun with it.
We do have a lot of tactical videos of how you actually get to financial freedom depending on what other stage you are in life. So check out our channel. We have a lot of playlists on how to invest, how to manage money, how to get to financial freedom and all that. So check that out. You know, sometimes like these videos like these sound like fluff, right? It's so fluffy, like, okay, great, you guys are retired, you're on this mountain, you can afford to be here, whatever. But you know, there's no tactic. Well, we can't do it all in one video, but the other videos have that. So check that out in the channel.
And it's important to have something to shoot for, right? So again, this might not be it for you, but find something that inspires you to put in the work in the beginning, because sometimes it's hard in the beginning, right? Pushing the boulder up the hill is hard, but once the snowball starts rolling, things get easier. You need something worth it to you. This is worth it to us. Find something worth it to you.
Yeah, we actually had another video that talked about like the choices that people make. And we chose to go down the path of financial freedom so we can do this right now and film some random video, even though YouTube doesn't pay us anything. That's what we chose. So you can choose that or you can choose something else.
But either way, click the like button and subscribe.
All right, thanks guys. Make sure to check out Seceda in Ortisei, North Italy. The Dolomites is probably the thing that you can Google and you can actually see this mountain. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. We will see you at the next video.